David Baye here for MuscularDevelopment.com. We are back in Columbus for the 2016 Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic. Hanging out here with four-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler. Jay, busy as always. Give us a little bit of insight what you've been up to lately, man.
Remember, I'm a three-time champion over here at this Schwarzenegger Classic. Did you forget that?
I'm so used to saying four-time Mr. Olympia. I missed three-time Arnold champion.
02, 03, 04. Consecutive. I think I'm the only consecutive winner that many times, and also I won the most muscular every year.
What else is going on?
Well, it's probably, let's see, I've been coming to the Arnold Expo since 1995. So for you guys at home, do the math on how many years I've been at the Arnold Classic. Another great year, man. We're here hanging out, Cutler Nutrition, BPI Sports, and of course all the thousands of fans and MD, and we're going to see a big show tomorrow night, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, definitely a big lineup, one of the more competitive lineups we've seen in a little while. Big talk, Jay, coming into this year's Arnold Classic. Judging of the posing round. Now, we know earlier on in your career and even later in your career, you were always the kind of guy, hey, this is a bodybuilding competition. Let's judge us off our physiques, leave the dancing to something else. You know, what are your opinions about them actually putting some, some weight on the posing round as far as who's going to be placing where?
I think there's just a little confusion. Listen, the physiques are still going to be judged, but I think people judge a routine on if the guy can dance or if he can pose with a lot of traditional posing, transitional stuff. I was a guy that went out and hit power shots. That's how I usually won competitions. But in the end, the judges still have to differentiate between who has the best physique and the condition and everything else, and that's going to factor into the posing. So I don't think it would create that much confusion on the judging panel, but the fans are still going to have their favorites. No decision is ever undisputed with the fans. You know how it goes. We have a lot of great talent coming into the show. Return of Kai Green, that's kind of the talk of the whole thing, and then you got some newcomers coming up in there, and some guys that are expectations, like a Cedric, who waiting for the big things to happen. I think it's pretty wide open, in my opinion.
Speaking of Kai Green, if Justin Compton is at 100%, can he roll with Kai Green here this weekend?
I don't think so, not yet. I think he's young. I think Kai's, he's got that physique that's pretty polished, and I think from what I would expect Kai Green with the experience, he's been here, he's won it a couple times, and I think he can pull off another victory. I think he's just got too much muscle and too much detail. Detail is what Justin's going to lack at this point, and he's so young and put on so much muscle so fast. I'd be really shocked to see him walk away with this victory.
All right, and in the 212 class, we have a BPI guy, Jose Raymond. Jose, from prejudging, looks like he's in the driver's seat. They had him in the middle the whole time. You think we're going to see Jose walk away as a repeat champion?
I would expect it on paper. I heard the lineup. They switched a lot of guys around. I think you and I spoke, actually. Hidatada's always tough in there. David Henry. I just think Jose's really got the complete thing. I mean, listen, he was right there knocking at the door at the Olympia last year. I mean, listen, Flex Lewis wasn't his best. And I think Jose had, won a lot of favorites there. He was close enough, and I think that's going to carry over to the Arnold. And we'll see how it pans out. But, of course, I'm going to root for my guy, and that's going to be Jose.
It's going to be Jose. Well, guys, we're going to wrap things up here. Jay's got a huge line of fans, as always. Everywhere you go, fan favorite. So thank you. Appreciate you taking the time talking to us at MD. So, guys, one more time, this is David Baye with four-time Mr. Olympia and three-time Arnold Classic champion, Jay Cutler for MuscularDevelopment.com.